Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Christine, and I realized today I'm supposed to be uploading the continuation of my thrift haul from last week, part 2, and I promise I will get to it, but we got a little sidetracked and we headed down to the Rose Bowl Flea Market, and it's only on the second Sunday of every month. So we went to the Rose Bowl Flea Market and then we stayed a few days to play, and we literally just got off the plane, so bear with me. But as I'm unpacking, I realized if I don't film a haul right now, I'll get distracted, I'll start a new project, and I'll forget the items that I got at the flea market. So I'm gonna film this now. Join me, we'll do a little shopping at the flea market, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I got. Okay, it is Sunday morning. It is time to head to Pasadena to the Rose Bowl Flea Market. It's a gorgeous sunny day, and I love the drive because it's just all of these tree-lined streets to get there. And as you come around this last corner, you can kind of see the tips of all the vendor tents. There is the entrance, and if you look to the left, you can see all of these individual tents, and that is each one a vendor, and that's just one parking lot, so you can see how big this thing is. And there's lots of booths that have these cute little stools and these beautiful colored beads for decoration. And then look at this bell. Oh my gosh. And this picture was on sale from $750 to $650 today. Just a bit too pricey for me, but still so pretty. And these cute little spoons. So cute. I love that little handle on the bottom. And then these little itty bitties, little scoopers. And there's some clothes vendors, and then all of these rugs. There's tons of rug vendors, but we are on a plane and I can't take one back, so I'll pass that booth for now. Here's some more rug vendors. I thought these were beautiful, that creamy white. And then these, I cannot remember what country they come from, but they bring them in and they're these beautiful different fabrics that you can make pillows or blankets out of, and they're just gorgeous. And they had tons of oil paintings, which is what I'm on the hunt for today. I need to find some pictures. And I really want to find some gold chunky frames, but I liked this wood one as well. And these are cute, just tiny little individual planters. They might be fun for a little DIY. You could use them as feet underneath the wood board, but they were $3 a piece or 2 for $5. And then someone makes all of these. Look how cute. They say drinks, and they have a little cooler that you slip inside the top. Perfect for a patio. And then all of these wood bowls, my favorite. They had heart-shaped and oval-shaped, and then I loved this scallop-shaped one. Just so beautiful. And these chunky beads.
These are clay.
They're made out of clay?
Clay, and they're hand-rolled, actually.
Hand-rolled.
Rosary
Oh my
beads.
gosh, they're beautiful.
Great for wall hanging, decoration, you know.
And then there was a lot of these. I love these. Someone has taken, they look kind of like a wooden crate, each of the drawers. And then the top you can see is just beat up with those little knot holes. But I thought they were so beautiful. And I wish I could have brought this rooster home, this little planter. And I love digging for treasures. I love the green on the top of this. And there was a matching set. Speaking of green, I love how beautiful that is. And just a wood bench. You could totally make this, but they were selling quite a few of them. I love this little guy. Look how cute this picture is. Those little toes and that big hat. It was $80. I'm kicking myself. I should have gotten it. And then he had quite a few other really cute oil paintings. I thought these were pretty. This was $400. I just love those small drawers. And then a couple $100 for those oil paintings, so I had to pass them by. This was my favorite booth. She had so many awesome finds. Look at that table, just so beautiful. And then she had all of these bread and charcuterie boards. And the camera does not do these justice. They are massive. She had them in this rolling cart, and they are so big. There's no way I could get these home. And then these huge dough bowls. And all of these grain sack fabric pillows. They had tons of them. Look at that one with that big crack in it. And that handle. So pretty. And they were a really good price. I'm definitely going to go back and see this booth again when we've got the car and we can pack it up a little bit better. But I thought these were so pretty. Here's some more of these dough bowls, and you can just see how big they are. And they were a really good price. I think they were like $149 each, which I've seen them for a lot more expensive. And I loved these pillows. And then I went around the corner and they had this table kind of in the back that had all of these grain sacks on it. And I thought, this is the way to go, a great price. Sorry for my shaky camera. And I just thought all of these were so beautiful. They look kind of like that canvas fabric, but honestly, they were so soft. And I thought you could buy these and then make your own pillows. And here's a blanket chest. Again, we don't have enough space for it, but it was only $60. And then this booth, she would take your pictures or portraits that you had from your camera and hand paint them into oil paintings, and she did such a great job. And look at these old little stirrups made out of wood. I thought they were so pretty, and leather. And a really good price. There's some rolling pins. You know I love my rolling pins. I think they were selling these for 10 bucks a piece, which makes me feel so good about my little $2 thrift store finds. And all of these knobs. I love to do furniture flips, and so all of these knobs for dressers and handles and doors. So pretty. I thought this big chunky brass one would be perfect on a barn door. These cane back chairs were just a dainty pink and so pretty, but $750 for the pair is a bit too pricey for me. And this booth had all of these rings, every color and shape and size, for a great price. And more wood. I love all of this. I love this side table. It was a bit pricey for me at $300, but so beautiful. I don't have the room anyway, so it's probably a good thing. Love those wicker chandeliers. And then two huge Crocs. Thought these were a pretty good price. That was $85 for the smaller of the two. I can't remember how much that one is, but they were huge. And then this was complete metal. I just love those, like I said, those small drawers. and this was $400 for this. And that big gold horse on it. Two cute little chairs. I need some chairs. Thought these were cute. Look at all these beautiful planter vessels in different shapes and sizes. And those wood washboards. More planters. And then a little lady just relaxing. And then these are Egyptian alabaster, and look at how gorgeous. They chisel each of these bowls by hand. The small ones were $40, and they are so gorgeous. They had a bunch of them. I definitely am going to go back for these when I have the car, and I'm not worried that I'm gonna break them. They were so beautiful. And some more rolling pins. Oh my gosh, these were so pretty. They were hand carved from olive wood, and $40 for the big ones and $35 for the smaller ones. And some more seagrass baskets. And then this beauty. I just love that light wood, but it was $1,100, so definitely not in my price range. You have to dig deep to find the deals, but they're definitely there. And some booths are more expensive than others, but I think I got some good finds. So let's head back through these beautiful trees. If you have been to a California flea market, then you know how awesome they are. And the biggest one is the Rose Bowl. And they have new items, old items, antiques, pretty much anything, clothing, anything you're looking for, they probably have it. But we usually like to drive the car when we're going down to a flea market, so we have enough space to bring things home. This time we were on a flight because it was last minute. And so we really had to limit ourselves. In fact, I've got a large frame over there. I'll show you. It was hilarious trying to get it on the plane, but we made it work. It's a little bit scratched up, which I think I can fix. So not a big deal, but I'll start out with the small items. I got, these are so heavy. They're probably like 5 pounds a piece. No kidding, they are solid. But these two little bookends, and they're horses. You know we love horses. We have horses and they are so cute. But look at the little patina on that. They are so beautiful. Actually, right there, you can see a lot better. They're just old and weathered, and they will be so pretty on a bookshelf with some books. I love them so much. And I only paid $20 for both of them, which I thought was an awesome deal. Oh my gosh, they're heavy. And I think I need to fix that little felt right there. It looks like it's fallen off. So I need to glue that back on. But $20 for both of those I thought was a steal of a deal. So good. And then the majority of the items that I got are oil paintings because I need some more pictures for an apartment that we have. And if you saw on the video, some of the booths they were selling for hundreds of dollars, and especially if they're hand signed, they're even more expensive. But some of the booths you can find a great deal, and I did. I found this one is so beautiful. Whoops, upside down. I thought this one was so gorgeous, just that country road, and it's got every single color imaginable. I thought they did such a beautiful job, and it's not signed. It does have two little blemishes right there, but I don't mind that at all. And it's just gorgeous. I love this one so much. In fact, I'm still on the hunt. I will always be on the hunt for those big brass gold chunky frames. And I probably should have paid more attention because they had a ton of frames down there, but this is so gorgeous, and I only paid $20 for this, which I thought was such an excellent deal. I love this, so pretty. And then this one, so cute. This one has like a little watermark right there. I think I can clean that up with just a little Q-tip, hopefully. But I thought that one was really pretty, and I only paid $10 for that. It's not signed or anything, but a good deal on that. And then this one, whoops, I'm going upside down on all of them, sorry. This one, I think this is beautiful. In fact, you might be able to see a couple months ago right there, I found an oil painting with some ships. And so I thought this would be beautiful side by side. It's got those boats and then those rocks. And it kind of looks like the sun is shining down in the clouds, but just beautiful. And if I can find a gold frame for this one, I can hang these two side by side, and I think they'll look so pretty together. Oh, this one is signed by Marion, 1983, and it was beautiful. So I paid $25 for this one, which I thought was a great deal. And then this, look how gorgeous that wood is. You can see all of those cracks and little knot holes, and it's just a stand or a riser to put items on. It's got those little legs on it. In fact, I thought this, when I first got it, I thought this was a turtle. I said, is that the shape of a turtle? And she said, no, that's how they come. This is kind of the handle. But I thought this was so beautiful. And in fact, the lady that I got this from, if you saw in the video, she had all those dough bowls and grain sack pillows, and they're having an open house in 2 months, I think. I wrote the date down. And so we're gonna try and go down and get some more items from her because she had just beautiful items, but I only paid $48 for this, which I thought was a screaming deal. So pretty. So I can put some plants on that in the kitchen. And then, oh, I got this at the same booth. You probably saw these grain sack fabric. Well, it's actually grain sacks. And I think she said, I might be wrong, but I think she said her husband goes to Holland every 3 months to get these items. Holland, for some reason, doesn't sound right, but I think that's what she said. And you saw in the video, she had so many of these. I'm kicking myself. I wish I would have bought so many more because I thought I can cut this in half and make 2 pillows out of it, but it's just really thick. Look how thick that fabric is. I love it so much. and it's super soft. It's softer than it looks. And it's kind of already ready for a pillow, but I think I paid $45 for this. And then if you bought, I think 5 of them, you got a deal. It was a better deal. You may have seen that in the video, but I am gonna go back and get some more of those. I think this is so pretty. So for $45, a great deal. And I got these little ditties, if you can see that. This is called a moonstone. In fact, one of the booths I went to had almost the identical ring for $85, and so I passed on it. I thought that was too expensive. But this gal was selling them for $20 a piece, and I thought that was really pretty. And then this one is called calcite, if you can see that. But I just thought they were clean and white. They had every color, lots of different types of stones, and they're just costume jewelry, so I don't know how long they'll last, but I thought they were so beautiful and just have that clean look to them. For $20, I thought that was a great deal. And then I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you these pictures and frames that I got. So starting with this one, you can see it's the larger of the two, so it got some nicks on it up here, unfortunately, but I think I can fix those. But I thought this oil painting was so beautiful. It actually looks like the view from the plane, just some old country homes up against the mountain, and I thought it was so pretty. And I paid $30 for this, which I thought was a great deal. It was the end of the day. The guy didn't want to pack it up and take it home, so I got a steal of a deal on this one. And then this one I thought was so detailed and crisp. It reminds me of fall right now, with just all of the leaves have fallen off the tree. I thought it was so beautiful. Those colors just remind me of fall right now. And then this big chunky frame, and I paid $30 for this one as well, which I thought was a great deal. Okay, that is it for this thrift haul. I hope you got some ideas, some decorating inspiration, but thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Please give me a big old thumbs up. It sure does help my channel, and I hope to see you here next for my continuation of my thrift haul part 2. Have a great day. Bye-bye.